It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And, of course, Moses Moody. This is their first game without him.
Yeah, that move was all about the long-term horizon for them. I know it's a little shocking how different this team looks, but given some time, I think things will come together.
And so it's Golden State with it after the basket by Dallas. Down low. The kick out, Curry. The three-pointer off the mark. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Offensive rebound. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Ware. Shot clock at 5. And here's Curry for 3. The shot misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Halliburton. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's McDaniels. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
Outside for Halliburton. Butler with a steal. Lets it go from deep. Here's Rodman. Pass to Ware. To the inside. Butler on the wing. For 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Knocked away. Butler with a steal. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
And they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt. And if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guards.
Now here's Butler. No points so far. Here's Curry. Here's Rodman. Goes back up. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Here's Halliburton. Outside Johnson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Johnson's got 8 points.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
The kick out, Curry. Will it go? Sinks it from distance. 9 points in the game.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
30 seconds left to play in the first. Davis down low. Hauled in by Curry.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Pass to Rodman. Now here's Curry. It'll count. And that's not going to go. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
The Mavericks, 13.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Greg.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you get from the stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Outside for Butler. Clock at 6. Back to Curry. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Walker. Now here's Capella. It's rebounded by Golden State. The 3 from Curry. Here's McDaniels. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Making the save, McDaniels secures the rock and gets the second chance look.
Here's Capella. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Reed. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Reed sets a screen. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Here's Rodman. Fires, hitting the triple. Rodman's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Johnson. Pass to Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. The Warriors lead by 3. Lowry outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
You can just see and feel the passion behind the play of Kyle Lowry. It's like he's always got something to prove every time he's out there, and that energy is contagious. It spreads to his guys as well.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Porter with it, and it's Hield picking him up.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder. a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player. But it's amazing that Porter's already developed a pretty advanced floater game. At his height, it's a real weapon to have that floater in your kit.
Outside Reed. The three, DiVincenzo. Capella with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 5. Dinwiddie outside. Porter a screen. There's the triple. Sure, from three-point range. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting block.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Inside. Here's Capella. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it hasn't been, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
And here's Kuminga for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Porter. Capella. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 3. Goes up on the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out. Exum with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. And here's Porter outside. They grab their own miss. Now the Warriors with it. DiVincenzo on the wing. To the left wing. And here's Kuminga for 3. No good there. Gets stolen by Hield. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Warriors ahead. They're up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Outside, DiVincenzo. No good on the 3. Mavericks trail by 3. Halliburton surveys the floor for the tie. And Walker with the 3. Walker's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking.
And some changes here for the Warriors.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Butler. He's scoreless. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
And whether he's torching you off the dribble or off a screen, Steph is one of the best ever at creating space for his shot.
Up top, Davis. Knocks down the 18-footer.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial All-Star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Here's Davis. It's deflected. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Exactly.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
At the line for 2.
And Johnson drops them both. The Warriors lead by 5. Butler taking his time here. Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Butler is how it goes. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Curry. McDaniels from long range. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Mavericks trail by 5. Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
Butler on the wing. Launches it. And it's Butler knocking down the three.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
Halliburton with the ball. Still no points. Johnson. The jumper from the wing off target. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Offensive rebound. And no good. Mavericks trail by 6. Walker's shot is off. And here's the fast break. And here's Curry for 3. Offensive board. There's a screen. Here's Ware. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Ware's got his second basket on the night.
Curry really runs the offense well. Knows exactly the time to either shoot it or give it up to his teammates.
There's Davis with the 3. Rodman with a rebound. The Warriors lead by 9. McDaniels from long range. He buries it from 3. McDaniels got 7 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things. Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Pass to Ware. Up top, Curry. Driving to the basket. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead, up by 12. And
The Mavericks, 34.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Down by 12. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Oh, big man slam by the big man, Davis.
One of the dominant dunkers in the league. Davis can put on the show in there.
Here's Curry. Outside Butler. Curry looking it over. 6 to shoot. And it's Ware missing.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for your Warriors.
Oh, it's stolen. Here's Rodman. The kick out, Curry. From downtown. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 24. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Now Halliburton. Clock at 6. Here's Davis. Nice D from Reed.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside Reed. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
They set a pick. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
He lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers foul. Before the break, he had just one. Now he's got a bunch.
The Warriors lead by 15. Outside Butler. Outside Reed. And here's Curry for 3. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
They're really fighting a losing battle on the glass.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
Outside Davis. Can they get it? And Davis slams it home.
On display, the advanced skill set of AD. I mean, when he gets it going like that, he's a hard guy to put clamps on.
Pass to Curry. Outside Reed. 6 on the shot clock. The ball's knocked loose. Left side Walker.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Up top Davis. Davis getting it done under duress.
Inside offense almost seems too easy for Davis, but it's not. I mean, you have to have a lot of confidence, strength, and skill to score against that kind of defense.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish it tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Nembhard, good.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's McDaniels. And he throws it down with one hand.
Daniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
Davis from long range. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
And here's Johnson. Outside for Davis. No good with the triple. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory for the Warriors.
And as we see the game wind down, you have to remember all the second chance buckets this team put on the board.
They definitely won it with their offensive rebound. We watched them attack the ball and turn misses into makes all game long.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
So impressed with this performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
The Warriors pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. It's stolen by Johnson. Down low. Outside for Davis. 4-3. And a deep three from Curry. Off target with a shot. And so the Warriors take the win. A clean win. And one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll... This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And, of course, Moses Moody. This is their first game without him.
Yeah, like a lot of people, I didn't see the trade coming. He was the team in many people's eyes. It'll be interesting to see how they evolve as a squad with him gone.
Now here's Davis. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now Butler. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Has to wear. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Now here's Curry. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Has to wear. Here's the three. Another three for Golden State.
And the basketball IQ that Curry possesses is special, capable of shredding the defense in a screen roll.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Jimmy Butler. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Butler. Soft touch off the glass.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Outside Johnson. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's Curry. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside for Davis. Wide open. The rebound by Ware.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
It's tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And here's Curry. Has to Ware. Nembhard comes with a double. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Halliburton right side. The kick out to Walker. Inside. Here's Davis.
And let's not forget about his athleticism. Dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 5 now.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
So, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
He was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time.
Buries it from 3.
Excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Johnson. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Here's Butler. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
And it's Davis penetrating. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, Davis is big, but he can move. He just knows how to drive hard and get an easy finish at the rim.
Outside Curry. Launches a three. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got 14.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
The Mavericks, 11.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor, and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Here's Nembhard. Misses the three. The Warriors lead by 13. Pass to Lowry. Reed for three. Fires in the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
To the paint. Here's Davis. Misses from close range.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Healed up top. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton all the way.
And the coaching staff wants Halliburton to take advantage of easy scoring opportunities, including finishing in transition.
Healed on the wing. The three, DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
There's a screen. And he buries his first look.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
The Warriors lead by 12. Left side Reed. Davis on the double team. Outside Kuminga. DiVincenzo on the wing. Outside Heel. Walker with a steal. Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Mavericks ball. Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Dinwiddie is tremendously confident in his three-point shooting ability, and rightfully so.
Out to the wing. Outside Heel. Pass to Lowry. Reed for three. Offensive rebound. Heel. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And the Warriors lead by 11. And here's Capella. Reed defending. Capella inside. And he banks in the layup. Capella's got his first 2 points. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
2 minutes.
Now here's Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're really working the paint now.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Curry. Exum with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Porter. Rodman with a rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Count the basket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Great open look there. Exum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Just a definition of combo guard. Dinwiddie with a great pass that time.
And a deep three from Curry. Here's Rodman. Outside Curry. Takes a three. Curry splashes it in.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They've got to be thankful he's on their squad.
They set the pick. Dinwiddie gets the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 5.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Butler with the ball. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. Back to Butler. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Ware. Takes the three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that will always be impressive.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Davis. Easy money for Davis inside.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Butler surveying the floor. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make an extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Johnson. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Davis a screen. On the wing, Davis. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Davis has got 8 points.
You pick a level, he'll show you how to get it done. And the mid-range happens to be one of them.
Here's the pick. The three from Curry. Davis with a rebound.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
Mavericks basketball.
And the Warriors make some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Davis down low. Shoots over Reed. That one rolls around and rims out.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Here's Hield. The Mavericks pull it in. Up top, Walker. He's all alone. And the jam by Walker.
Yeah, the versatility of Walker. Can play back to the basket and get out and run. I mean, that combination is tough to find.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Here's Lowry. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And you look around the league, we're witnessing a changing of the guard, Richard. A lot of young teams on the rise.
I think so. LeBron, Curry can only rule the roost for so long. Eventually, that torch has to be passed.
Embracing his role as a leader for this squad, Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing his teammates.
Porter from outside. Reed with the rebound. And it's Lowry with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Stolen by Reed. Right side Hield. The 3 is up. Capella with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 14. Porter a screen. Down low. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella. And he's got...
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Assisted by...
Well, Dinwiddie has a great sense for when and where to send the ball.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Lowry outside. Back to Reed. It's stolen away. Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Lowry. Dinwiddie left side. Outside Porter. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. At one point, they led by 16. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. For 3, DiVincenzo. That one is off. Pass to Porter. For 3. Sinks it from distance. Porter's got 5. 5 ticks left to play in the third quarter here. Drops in the 3. And the Warriors lead by 12.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
52. The Mavericks. 40.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head to the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Mavericks trail by 12. Johnson with a bucket.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
And here are the Warriors now. Outside Butler. Outside Curry. They set the pick. To the cup. Curry. That one's good for 2. Curry's got 25 points.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying out.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block him, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
For the Mavs, Magic Johnson.
And Johnson drops them both. The Warriors lead by 10. Pass to Ware. back to Butler. Emphatic finish from...
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Davis down low. The layup misses.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
It's stolen by Johnson. Here's the break. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
On the ball, Halliburton has great concentration. His focus is what helps him find the wide open man.
Butler with the ball. And Walker picks him up defensively. The offensive rebound. Outside for Butler. It's stolen by Johnson. Halliburton on the wing. Shoots over Curry. Halliburton misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
It's scooped up. Rodman, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Nembhard. And it's all from three-point range. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Golden State. It's a 10-point game. Pass to McDaniels. Goes back up. Mavericks with the rebound. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man, Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Now here's Butler. The shot misses. Walker with some nice D. Halliburton outside. The three. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
The kick out. Curry from deep. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 11 points here in the second half.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a three, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
Johnson with a bucket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Ware. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Rodman. To the inside. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Nembhard, good.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but who doesn't want to score?
Snatched up.
Nice work to rise up and secure that most solid rebounding effort from him.
Here's Walker. Outside Davis. Off the mark there with a three.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it away to get a better look.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get down. Curry's got 31.
Such a big release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and turn it over. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Davis. Oh, misses the dunk. On the wing, Curry. Kept alive. 4 seconds separating the ball from long range.
What a shot!
You can't guard that. That is unguardable.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin, a clean win, and one where they clearly showed that.